I now have to change my way of speaking to make you feel good. And who's now on your side? The non-black person is now on your side.
What am I?
I would know. You have to define it. And who's been demonized?
Okay.
The black person. Can you see what I'm saying about the science?
I'm the realist
That's what I'm saying.
African here, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? This is the reality of why I have to be how I behave. And you're seeing the manifest now. Now it's no longer be about that. It's now about how I think white people are
What if
devil.
somebody said you're the devil? Or would you agree, disagree? You personally.
I don't know. I think it's a strange conversation.
I don't know. It's like this.
Then you're the devil. That's you.
They'll have to define what that means.
So you would agree with this?
Like I said, if
It's
someone,
quite dangerous rhetoric to say it.
it's like this, if someone,
So, but you wouldn't say, would you stand on a ladder and say white people are shaitan?
no,
No. So that you see that was what I reacted
Do you
to.
say it behind the closed
That's what I
doors?
reacted to.
no. But here's what it is, right? Here's what it is, right?
It's the nation of Islam. You have to expect.
Yeah, I
This
know,
is-
I get that. But I was challenging.
ordinary
No, but people were backing him up. This Chef
Yeah,
Gerard guy
okay.
was going, preach,
Okay,
brother, preach,
okay,
brother. And I
okay.
was like,
Sorry, what's your name?
Jordan.
Jordan.
Okay,
Sorry,
Jordan.
Jordan. You've made me now think, have a doubt, that he actually believes white people are devils.
Well, that's his right.
And that's why, and he's right what he said there. But I'm the challenger, rather than just presuming that, I'm asking him, but he didn't even answer my question
No,
either.
but he would just say yes
So
if
he's
he
still,
really did. That's
like,
all,
we're
wouldn't
still
he?
left
You
to
say no.
It's still
Yeah.
ambiguous what you are, what you believe. Why are you being ambiguous about it?
Is this something that you think needs a new topic that we could
Yeah,
talk into?
this
So we'll do
is
that.
a
We'll do
deep
that.
conversation
Yeah.
because on the get.
Would you like to have that with a white person?
Yeah,
Or is it-
because if you talk about deities, that's different from black.
But devil doesn't necessarily have a religious connotation. Devil can mean someone.
Yeah, but see, now you're unpacking, aren't you? See, it's a deep conversation.
Interesting. The reason why I actually care now is because I'm now Muslim.
Yeah.
A lot of my brothers are black, and so I do have an interest. This is why when I come to the park, I come to you, and I'm very interested into it. Whereas before I was ignorant to it.
Yeah, of course.
I mean,
Let
it didn't mean much.
let me show you something here, right? The reason why I support the Nation of Islam, yeah, and I'm okay with them.
You support them, do you?
Oh,
100%. Yeah, and the reason why I support them and I'm not bothered by the rhetoric they say is because I understand context, right? The Nation of Islam were founded in a time where black people couldn't vote, black people were persecuted and killed, black people were raped, black people had COINTELPRO, they had every single agency gunning for them. When they tried to go to, even in Africa, the same agencies were assassinating prime ministers and presidents and so forth, right? People from Congo had their arms chopped off.
So it's not the religious side of it at all for you. It's more their
No,
movement.
of course,
because they're obviously spouting a religion, aren't they?
Yeah. Like I said, have you ever seen me side on any religion? No, because I'm saying I'm on code because I want to help black people, and how I help black people is by being non-religious. You see, by making me religious, I am doing a disservice to black people. That's why I can't talk about angels and devils and that don't be nice to me in this context, right?
Okay.
But hold on, I ain't finished now, right? Now, these people, they were being mistreated, right? And every time they looked at every white person, they were being killed, raped, and maimed, right? In that environment, they called the white person the devil. In that environment.
Yes. But do you support it now?
Well, here's what it is, right? If you look at Hitler and Jews, right? In that environment, the German public, also known as Nazis, were mistreating the Jews, right? So when you talk to people from that environment, they're always going to see the Nazis as devils. They won't go, what about then and now? They go, that regime and the people who practice it were devils.
Yeah, but would they call the current new generation of Germans devils?
Well,
they wouldn't.
Well, it's interesting because this way
Because you're talking to the new generation.
This way gets a bit more deeper now, right? The way they see it, language is important, right? So they,
putting black people on the right track.
thank you, my friend. Have a good day. Yeah, you're looking good.
sure about that?
I was interacting here.
Yeah, get on safe, family. Yeah.
You're off.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm off.
So I remember saying this, right?
Let's just see it, buddy.
Get on safe, family.
Good luck.
I remember saying this, yeah. Where was it? If you went to a Nazi, I mean, if you went to a Jew and you go, do you feel that the current Nazis, do you feel they're devils? What do you reckon they'll say?
A Nazi, yes.
Yes, because
But
the
the
Nazi.
Germans, the whole race.
No. See,
Yeah.
that's right. Today,
I mean, when you say white people, you're covering a massive,
see, this is the
amount of people.
The sad thing about this, and I don't.
You
usually
can't
go-
do it the same with black people.
The sad thing is, the term white people actually means something, innit? It was created by white people to mean something. The term Nazis means something. By a lot of people standards, the term white people hasn't been dismantled. meaning the reasons why it was built up is still practiced today. So when you say, do you like white people? They go, no, because white people mean something to some people, right? That's why you go, do you like Nazis? No. Right?
Yeah. And I guess the question is whether you think it's important for someone like me to misconstrue it to mean me or something bigger.
Yes, well then that
if
shows
you're
your
not doing with your words,
that shows your ignorance.
Yeah, but if I said to you, the black man's a devil or something like that, then you are a black man. So.
Well, once again.
But the thing is, I understand the context of it. I do understand the context of it.
If you were to call a black man a devil, we have to look at the history context of what you're saying, and we have to go, what is it what is the like for like? So the reason why Europeans from that context are called devils is because Europeans have collectively gone around.
Get that.
No black person has done what. You see what I'm saying? So once again, we will see you as today in this conversation practicing devilment because. To compare black people, the dynamic thing that black people have done the same thing to white people is part of devil. That's part of deception, right? And that's why you will be then continue to be called a devil. Now, you might.
Do you believe all Nazis are devils?
Once again, the term devil.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so you're agreeing the term is.
But then,
it's silly in that context.
No, but I can't call it silly because I've made an oath to understand that I'm not going to mistreat with religious people. Yeah, so if someone uses religious terms, that's their minute. You know, why should I not mock you as a Muslim? Like, why do you say Allah?
Yeah,
no, that's your freedom.
It's interesting. And like I said, look, you freely admit, which I understand. It doesn't really matter what I think of it, does it? And I get that. I completely get that. So this conversation probably is, it won't go much further. I guess I'm interested, and to be honest, if it means anything, I think you're a good representation for a black man, and I think so. A white person meeting you, you're doing a good job in that too.
Yeah.
So whether you like it or not, you are giving a good, we'd call it Dawah, obviously, wouldn't you?
Right.
Essentially, you're doing
but like I said, that's because I'm presenting myself in a manner that can be dissected. But part of this interaction is you might need to learn something. And what you might learn is when it comes to black people working on black issues, you don't need to be a part of that. Now that might be the learning, and that might not make any sense now, but in the future you might look back and go, you know what? Yeah? And you have to understand how quick things can actually rally out. And we demonstrate today by how the conversation was turned of me by not answering if I believe in devils and jinns and angels, that I hate white people, you know what I mean? And it's how quick it went out by this gentleman here, quickly. So quickly.
Yeah, I mean the question. So what the white man, the devil? I don't think it was suggesting jinns and stuff. But I guess.
So I'm going to say I'm talking about supernatural spirits.
Essentially
angels,
saying the white man is evil.
I didn't see it as him saying supernatural. I just thought he believed.
Once again, this is a deep conversation. You see
White
what I'm
people are
saying?
devils.
This is what I'm saying about trying to be intellectual. This is what I'm saying. To speak this corner has to be intellectual because when you start talking about do you believe a white man is the devil? Now you have to talk about jinns. You have to talk about angels.
No, wait.
You know what I mean?
If you say what do you mean by devil,
there you go.
If I say, well, the deceiver, then he's the greatest deceiver on the planet Earth.
Well, we brought that.
Or the enemy for
there
Satan.
We go.
So I was going to come to that. So you yourself explained what does the white devil mean to you?
Right. So if you came to me,
I'm still not sure if you believe that or not. By the way.
So it's like this. In order to make conversation make more sense. It makes no sense for me to make fun of white people collectively, right? I have to say I'm against white supremacists. So do I believe white supremacists are deceivers? Yes.
I agree with you.
Now, if you want to argue are all white people white supremacists, that's a deeper conversation, right? I don't know.
Why? Can you not just say, no, I don't believe that, or do you believe that? It's a simple question.
That's a very deep conversation.
So you believe all white people have a certain... they're evil? Or deceivers?
I can't answer that.
Why not?
So
I do, by the way. I'm trying to jump in.
Yeah.
I'm mixed race, but
He's
historically,
honest about it. I feel
genetically,
like that's what made me get a bit catch on to the whole thing.
it's a human
Why
thing,
is he
but-
avoiding?
Remember-
you're free to believe what you believe,
Right.
but it's good to be
Well,
honest
you believe
about what you
genetically
believe.
white people are evil.
the problem
evil,
you have
I think
here
evil
is just showing more about your ignorance than you're showing about me.
Not
right?
really, no.
And here's
I asked you a straightforward question. How's that my ignorance?
And I gave you a correct.
How's that ignorance?
I'm showing you.
Show me.
Yeah, because you're expecting a certain answer, and because you're not getting it, you're making a conclusion that's incorrect, right? Yeah.
No, that's wrong. I questioned you instead of making a conclusion, which
If-
I kind of
if
got
I-
from what I said, but I still came and gave you the benefit of the doubt and said, do you really believe that? Which you refused and evaded until now.
No.
So
I don't-
really, how's that my ignorance? It's
Yeah.
you're the one who's not
Right.
being
It's like this, right? I think I come here and I openly talk about black people, sticking with black people on black issues, right?
Yeah.
I talk about when Arab community, Asian communities mistreat and how I feel, also the white community, right? I'm one of the few people here who minces my words. Yeah.
You've been.
I
you look like you've been doing it.
Yeah,
now.
that's because you don't know how to interpret what I'm
I'm
saying.
going to go
Okay,
pray
I'm saying
quickly,
that,
but I'll be around still,
Yeah,
but
that's
look,
cool.
it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, it's